Hello, this is another episode in a series of screencasts where we try to show how to use Overpass tool and how to search for the satellite data based on the practical examples and use cases. So in this episode we will look at the um, eruption of Fuego volcano, which happened um, on 3rd of June 2018. So let's see how we can use EVDC platform to find the Sentinel-5P measurements of sulfur dioxide for this particular event. We could start from going to Overpass tool, and first of all we need to find the location of the event. So I'm just gonna try to enter here the actual location of the event. So that's the longitude. And that's the latitude. Now let's double check if it seems to be correct. Yeah, it seems to be correct, pointing to the volcano. So now let's fill out the date of the event. The eruption happened on the 3rd of June 2018. So let's say we will look at the period between the 2nd, maybe the 5th. And obviously we need to select Sentinel-5P as our satellite. And let's search now for spatial overpasses. Here we go. We can pick one of these and try to visualize. Okay, so now we know that we have overpasses, so we do have data. And from here, what's the easiest way to actually find the data? You can use this search satellite data button to go directly into our search satellite form, and as you can see, the location and the dates are being pre-filled now. So the only thing we need to do now, we need to narrow down on a particular product of interest, which is we obviously interested in sulfur dioxide measurements. And let's say we are interested in reprocessed products. Now we can select the sulfur dioxide. And now let's try to search. So we have 3 results here. So let's select 2 products that seem, based on the timestamps, that they seem to be taken after the explosion. So I'm selecting the 2 and saving the search. We can add a label here. We can call this search Fuego. And now let's try to process these files. So we are interested here in looking at the data in the area around a single point, which is the location of the volcano. The products that we're using at the moment, the reprocessed products, are quite big. A single product spans from the North Pole to the South Pole, really. So we would need to subset that product somehow. And for this, we can use harp convert command, and we can create a harp operation that is specific to our Fuego volcano use case and just apply it this to this command as an argument. So in order to do that, we need to go to harp operations, and let's create a new operation. A suitable operation for this case could be a point distance. The point distance operation subsets a circle with a certain radius around a single point location. So it seems to be perfect for our use case. So we might say, we might call this operation 500 kilometers around Fuego. We can repeat our latitude and longitude of interest here. And the third parameter is number of kilometers around that particular point. It's always a good idea to confirm here and verify if the syntax that we're creating is exactly the same as the one in documentation. Once we're happy with this, we can click Save. And that operation, 500 kilometers around Fuego, is now available here on the list of operations. So if you want to access that operation, we need to go back to our searches and go back to the processing page of our Fuego search. Select Harpoon Convert again and choose our point distance operation. And then we can just run command. This will take us into the orders page. So as you can see, we have an order called Fuego. We can inspect and see the jobs that are part of this order. So the jobs have now status submitted, means that they have been submitted to the queue, and we can have a look after a while. And confirm that they have been processed. Okay, so it has been just processed. So the processing speed is really a function of the number of the jobs or the files that were sent to be processed. In this case, we just have 2 files, so they should be processed within a minute. We can now inspect again, and now we have a status as complete. The result is success here, and we are getting direct download links to the products. We can also use that bulk download function to download all of the files that are part of the given job. I will now try to download one of the processed files. I will use Panoply Data Viewer for inspecting the contents of the file, but obviously you can use any NetCDF viewer of your liking. Let's open the file. So the datasets view here shows all the variables that we have in the file. We are obviously interested in SO2, so let's select SO2 and create a plot. So it's quite clear that it created a subset of data based on what seems to be 500 kilometers radius around the point of interest. We will now zoom in and here we can inspect the plume slightly better. So what we did in this tutorial closes the path from using Orbit tool to inspect the overpasses, and then using search satellite data functionality to search to find the product of interest, and then applying the processing to the data and using external viewer to inspect the results of processing. Thank you.